reading comprehension, writing skills, cultural context, exam preparation and business English, technology and language learning, and many more.
Hi, I'd like a trim, please.
Sure thing. How much would you like off?
I'm thinking of trying something new. Any recommendations?
How about a classic fade? It would look great on you.
Just a regular haircut, please.
Got it. Any specific style you prefer?
Do you have any magazines to read while I wait?
Yes, we do. Help yourself.
I want a buzz cut this time.
Short and simple. I like it. Let's do it.
How long have you been a barber?
I've been cutting hair for 8 years now. Time flies.
What's the latest trend in men's hairstyles?
The undercut is still quite popular. Would you like to give it a try?
Can you fix this uneven mess?
Don't worry, I'll even it out for you. Mistakes happen.
How short can you go without it being too extreme?
We can go as short as you're comfortable with. Let me know your preference.
I have a special event coming up. Can you make it look sharp?
Of course. We'll make sure you look your best.
I'm growing my hair out. Just a trim to keep it neat.
Smart move. Regular trims help maintain healthy hair.
Do you have any styling product recommendations?
For your hair type, I'd recommend a matte pomade. It gives a natural finish.
I need something low maintenance. Any suggestions?
How about a crew cut? It's easy to maintain and looks great.
My hair is thinning. Any hairstyle that can make it less noticeable?
A textured crop can add volume and minimize the appearance of thinning hair.
I have no idea what I want. Surprise me.
Trust me, I'll make you look fantastic.
I'm in a hurry. Can we make it quick?
Absolutely. I'll work efficiently to get you out on time.
I've got a beard, too. Can you shape it up?
Definitely. I'll give it a clean and defined look.
I want to keep the length but tidy it up.
No problem. We'll give it a trim and clean up the edges.
How often should I get a haircut?
It depends on your hair growth, but generally every 4 to 6 weeks is a good rule of thumb.
Do you do hot towel shaves?
Yes, we offer hot towel shaves. Would you like one today? Good rule of thumb.
I'm thinking of going blonde. What do you think?
Blondes have more fun, they say. If you're up for it, let's do it.
My last barber messed up. Can you fix it?
I'll do my best to correct it. What went wrong?
Never give up.
How do I maintain this style at home?
Use the right products and follow the styling tips I'll give you.
I'm growing a beard for the first time. Any advice?
Be patient and make sure to moisturize. I'll shape it in a way that suits your face.
I've got a job interview tomorrow. Can you make me look professional?
Absolutely. We'll go for a polished and professional look.
I'm getting married next week. Help me look sharp.
Congratulations. We'll make sure you look your absolute best on your big day.
Can you recommend a hairstyle that's easy to maintain for a busy lifestyle?
A short textured crop could be perfect for you. It's stylish and low maintenance.
My son needs a haircut. Can you do kids' cuts?
Yes, we specialize in kids' cuts. We'll make it a fun experience for him.
I've seen some cool designs on Instagram. Can you do that?
Absolutely. Show me the design and we'll make it happen.
My hair tends to get frizzy. Any product recommendations?
A good anti-frizz serum or cream should help. I'll show you some options.
I want something edgy and unique.
How about a high skin fade with a disconnected undercut? It's bold and trendy.
I've got a receding hairline. What can you do to help?
We can choose a style that complements your face shape and minimizes the receding areas.
My hair is getting too thick. Can you thin it out a bit?
Sure thing. Thinning shears will help remove some bulk while maintaining the length.
I saw a celebrity with a cool hairstyle. Can you replicate it?
Bring a picture and we'll do our best to recreate the look.
I want something that stands out. Any bold suggestions?
How about a mohawk or a faux hawk? It's attention-grabbing and stylish.
My scalp gets dry. Any tips to avoid that?
Use a moisturizing shampoo and conditioner. I'll recommend some good products for you.
I've never colored my hair. What's the process like?
We'll discuss the color you want and I'll guide you through the process. It's quite simple.
I work out a lot and sweat. How can I keep my hair fresh?
Use a good dry shampoo between washes. It helps absorb excess oil and keeps your hair smelling fresh.
I want a beard trim, but not too short.
We'll shape it to maintain a natural look. How much length would you like to keep?
My hair is thin, and I want more volume.
A layered cut can add volume and movement to thin hair. What length are you thinking?
My hair has a lot of grays. Any recommendations for covering them?
We can go for a subtle blend of color to cover the grays without making it too drastic.
I've got a party tonight. Can you give me a stylish look?
Absolutely. We'll make you the center of attention at the party.
I want a clean, professional look for a job interview.
We'll go for a classic cut that exudes professionalism. Good luck with the interview.
I've never had a beard before. How do I start?
We'll shape it according to your facial features and discuss beard care tips.
I need a haircut that's easy to style in the morning.
All right, we're all done. Take a look in the mirror. What do you think?
Wow, you nailed it. I love the new look. Thanks for the great haircut. How much do I owe you?
It's $25 today. Your hair looks fantastic. If you have any issues or need a touch-up, just let me know.
Will do. Thanks for the excellent service. I appreciate the styling tips. I'll give those products a try.
You're welcome. Feel free to drop by if you have any more questions. It was a pleasure cutting your hair today. See you next time.
Introduction. Hello, English learners. Welcome to our Common Mistakes series. Today, we're going to tackle a common error that many English speakers make, the confusion between fewer and less. Stick around as we unravel the mystery and clarify the correct usage and context of these two words. Fewer versus less. Definition. So, what's the difference between fewer and less? Well, it all boils down to countable and uncountable nouns. Fewer is used with countable nouns, while less is used with uncountable nouns. Example 1, fewer. Let's start with fewer. Imagine you're at the grocery store, and you're comparing two checkout lanes. If one lane has fewer items than the other, it means there is a smaller number of items in that lane. For example, lane A has fewer items than lane B. Example 2, less. Now, when we talk about less, we're dealing with things we can't count individually. Think of liquids, substances, or concepts. For instance, I need less sugar in my coffee, or she has less patience for long meetings. Common mistake scenario. Here's a common mistake scenario: I have less friends now. This is incorrect because friends are countable. The correct sentence would be, I have fewer friends now. Practice exercise. Let's do a quick exercise together. I'll give you a sentence, and you decide whether to use fewer or less. I have books than you. Take a moment to think about it. The correct answer is fewer because we can count books individually. Summary. To wrap it up, fewer is for countable nouns, and less is for uncountable nouns. Pay attention to whether you can count the items individually or not. Making this distinction will help you express yourself more accurately in English. Affect versus effect. Now the difference between affect and effect. Stick around as we unravel this linguistic puzzle and clarify the correct usage and context of these two words. Definition. First things first, let's define affect and effect. Affect is a verb, and it means to influence or produce a change. On the other hand, effect is a noun, and it refers to the result or outcome of a particular action. Example 1, affect, verb. Let's look at affect in action. Imagine you're studying for an exam, and lack of sleep negatively influences your performance. You could say, lack of sleep can affect my exam results. Example 2, effect, noun. Now, moving on to effect as a noun. Let's say you implemented a new study strategy, and you see positive changes in your grades. You could then say, the new study strategy had a positive effect on my grades. Common mistake scenario. Here's a common mistake scenario: the weather can have a negative effect on my mood. This is incorrect because effect should be effect. The correct sentence would be, the weather can have a negative effect on my mood. Practice exercise. Let's practice together. Complete the sentence: the music had a soothing on her. Is it effect or effect? Take a moment. The correct answer is effect, because we're talking about the result or outcome of the music on her mood. Summary. In summary, effect is a verb used when something influences or produces a change, while effect is a noun referring to the result or outcome of an action. Pay attention to whether you're describing an action, use effect, or talking about the result, use effect. It's versus its. Now the confusion between its and its. Stick around as we unravel the mystery and clarify the correct usage and context of these two words. Definition. Let's start with the basics. Its is a possessive pronoun, indicating ownership or possession. On the other hand, its is a contraction, short for it is or it has. Example 1, its possessive. First, let's look at its in action. When something belongs to or is associated with a non-human entity, we use its. For example, the cat licked its paws. Example 2, its contraction. Now, let's examine its as a contraction. Whenever you can replace its with it is or it has, you're dealing with the contraction. For instance, it's a beautiful day or it's been a long week. Common mistake scenario. Here's a common mistake scenario: the dog wagged its tail. This is incorrect because its should be its. The correct sentence is, the dog wagged its tail. Practice exercise. Let's practice together. Fill in the blank: the movie was so good that. Worth watching again. Is it its or its? Take a moment. The correct answer is its, as we can replace it with it is. The movie was so good that it's worth watching again. Much versus many. Now the confusion between much and many. Stick around as we unravel this linguistic puzzle and clarify the correct usage and context of these two words. Definition. First things first, let's establish the difference. Much is used with uncountable nouns, while many is used with countable nouns. Example 1, much, uncountable. Let's start with much. We use much when we're talking about something that cannot be easily counted or doesn't have a specific number. For example, there's too much sugar in this coffee. Example 2, many, countable. Now, onto many. Many is used when referring to things that can be counted individually. For instance, there are many students in the classroom. Common mistake scenario. Here's a common mistake scenario: I don't have much friends. This is incorrect because friends is countable. The correct sentence would be, I don't have many friends. Practice exercise. Let's practice together. Complete the sentence: she doesn't have time to finish the project. Is it much or many? Take a moment. The correct answer is much because time is an uncountable noun. Summary. In summary, much is for uncountable nouns, and many is for countable nouns. Pay attention to whether you can count the items individually or not. There, and there. Now, there, and there. Stick around as we dissect the common mistakes and clarify the correct usage and context of these three words. Definition. Let's start with the basics. There is an adverb indicating place or existence, there is a possessive pronoun indicating ownership, and there is a contraction of they are. Example 1, there, adverb. First up, there. We use there when referring to a place or indicating the existence of something. For instance, the book is over there on the shelf. Example 2, there, possessive pronoun. Now, onto there. There is used to show possession, indicating that something belongs to a group of people. For example, the students forgot to bring their textbooks. Example 3, there, contraction. Finally, there. This is a contraction of they are. It's used when you want to say they are in a more concise way. For instance, they're going to the movies tonight. Common mistake scenario. Here's a common mistake scenario, they're going to the store. This is incorrect because there is a possessive pronoun. The correct sentence is they're going to the store. Let's reinforce our understanding with an exercise. Complete the sentence. Going to join us for dinner. Is it there, or there? Take a moment. The correct answer is there. Summary. In summary, there indicates a place or existence, there is a possessive pronoun showing ownership, and there is a contraction for they are. Pay attention to the context and purpose of each word in your sentences. Your verses. Your. Introduction. Now we're going to tackle a commonly stumbled upon pair, your and your. Stick around as we dissect the blunders and illuminate the correct usage and context of these two words. Definition. First things first, let's clarify. Your is a possessive pronoun indicating ownership, and your is a contraction of you are. Example 1. Your, possessive pronoun. Let's start with your. We use your to show possession or ownership. For example, is this your book? Example 2. Your, contraction. Now, onto your. Your is a contraction of you are. It's used when you want to express you are in a more concise form. For instance, you're doing great in your English studies. Common mistake scenario. Here's a common mistake scenario, you're going to love this movie. This is incorrect because your is possessive, and it should be your, meaning you are. The correct sentence is, you're going to love this movie. Practice exercise. Let's reinforce our learning with a quick exercise. Complete the sentence. Enthusiasm for learning is inspiring. Is it your or your? Take a moment. The correct answer is your. Summary. To sum it up, your indicates possession, showing that something belongs to someone, while your is a contraction meaning you are. Pay attention to whether you're expressing ownership or if you can substitute you are in the sentence. Lose versus loose. Introduction. Now we're untangling the confusion between lose and loose. Stick around as we unravel the mistakes and shed light on the correct usage and context of these two words. Definition. Let's start with the basics. Lose is a verb meaning to be deprived of or unable to find, and loose is an adjective meaning not firmly or tightly held in place. Example 1, lose, verb. First up, lose. We use lose when something is lost or when someone fails to win a game or competition. For example, I don't want to lose my keys again. Example 2, loose, adjective. Now, on to loose. Loose is used to describe something not securely attached or tightened. For instance, the dog has a loose collar. Common mistake scenario. Here's a common mistake scenario: I don't want to lose my phone. This is incorrect because loose should be lose. The correct sentence is, I don't want to lose my phone. Practice exercise. Let's do a quick exercise together. I'll give you a sentence, and you decide whether to use fewer or less. I have books than you. Take a moment to think about it. The correct answer is fewer because we can count books individually.
In this video, we'll learn English through Common Mistakes Series number 2. The correct usage and context of these two words. Accept versus accept. Now we're unraveling the common confusion between accept and accept. Stick around as we address the mistakes and shed light on the correct usage and context of these two words. Let's start by clarifying the definitions. Accept is a verb that means to receive or agree to something, while accept is a preposition that means excluding or leaving out. First up, accept. We use accept when someone agrees to receive or take in something. For instance, I gladly accept this award. Now on to accept. Accept is used to indicate exclusion or leaving something out. For example, everyone attended the meeting except Tom. A common mistake we often encounter is using accept when accept is the correct choice. For instance, I will not accept your apology. The correct usage here is, I will not accept your apology. Let's reinforce our learning with a quick exercise. Complete the sentence. I'll take all the books ______ the red one. Is it accept or accept? Take a moment. The correct answer is accept. To sum it up, accept is about receiving or agreeing, while accept is about excluding or leaving out. Pay attention to whether you're talking about agreement or exclusion. Now we're tackling the common mix-up between farther and further. Stick around as we untangle the mistakes and shed light on the correct usage and context of these two words. First off, let's establish the definitions. Farther is typically used to refer to physical distance, especially when measuring actual distance. Further, on the other hand, is often used more metaphorically, indicating a greater extent or degree. Starting with the farther. We use farther when we're talking about actual, measurable distance. For instance, the store is farther down the road. Now onto further. Further is used when referring to a greater extent or degree. For example, I need to investigate further before making a decision. A common mistake is using further when talking about physical distance. For instance, saying the park is further away instead of farther. Let's reinforce our learning. Complete the sentence. I can throw the ball. Then you. Is it farther or further? Take a moment. The correct answer is farther. In summary, farther relates to physical distance, while further often deals with a greater extent or degree, more in a metaphorical sense. Pay attention to whether you're talking about measurable distance or a figurative concept. Now we're unraveling the confusion between bring and take. Stick around as we address the mistakes and clarify the correct usage and context of these two words. First things first, let's understand the basics. Bring is used when something is moved towards the speaker or a specified place. Take, on the other hand, is used when something is moved away from the speaker or from a specified place. Let's start with bring. We use bring when talking about carrying or conveying something to the place where the speaker is. For example, can you bring the book to the library? Now onto take. Take is used when something is carried or moved away from the speaker or from a specified place. For instance, please take these documents to the office. A common mistake occurs when these terms are used interchangeably. For example, saying I'll take the cake to the party when you're at the party. The correct term here is bring. Let's reinforce our learning with a quick exercise. Complete the sentence. Could you? Me a cup of coffee from the kitchen. Is it bring or take? Take a moment. The correct answer is bring. In a nutshell, bring is about moving something towards the speaker or a specified place, while take involves moving something away from the speaker or from a specified place. Pay attention to the direction of the movement. Now we're tackling the often misunderstood pair, imply and infer. Stick around as we decode the errors and shed light on the correct usage and context of these two words. First things first, let's get our definition straight. Imply is used by a speaker to suggest or hint at something without explicitly stating it. Infer, on the other hand, is what the listener does to deduce or conclude based on the information provided. Let's start with imply. When you imply, you're dropping subtle hints or suggestions without explicitly saying it. For instance, she didn't say it directly, but her tone implied that she was disappointed. Now onto infer. When you infer, you're drawing conclusions or making deductions based on the information given. For example, from his facial expression, I could infer that he was surprised. A common mistake occurs when these terms are confused. For instance, saying I can imply from his tone that he was upset. The correct term here is infer. Let's practice a bit. Complete the sentence. The professor didn't explicitly state it, but we could. That the experiment was a success. Is it imply or infer? Take a moment. The correct answer is infer. To sum it up, imply is the action of subtly suggesting something as a speaker, while infer is the action of drawing conclusions as a listener. Pay attention to whether you're the one dropping hints or the one deducing information.
Areas you'll cover: grammar and syntax, vocabulary building, listening skills, speaking.
Why do you enjoy your favorite hobby?
I enjoy painting because it allows me to express my creativity and relax.
Why is your best friend special to you?
My best friend is special to me because they've always been there for me through thick and thin.
Why do you appreciate spending time in nature? I appreciate spending time in nature because it helps me reconnect with myself and find peace. Why do you value punctuality? I value punctuality because it shows respect for other people's time and enhances efficiency. Why do you believe laughter is important?
I believe laughter is important because it brings joy, reduces stress, and strengthens social bonds.
Why did you choose your current profession?
I chose my current profession because it aligns with my passion for helping others and making a positive impact.
Why is your family important to you?
My family is important to me because they provide love, support, and a sense of belonging.
Why do you have a particular morning routine?
I have a morning routine to set a positive tone for the day and prioritize self-care.
Why do you pursue continuous learning?
I pursue continuous learning to stay updated, grow personally and professionally, and adapt to new challenges.
Why do you set personal goals?
I set personal goals to provide direction, motivation, and a sense of achievement in my life.
Why is communication crucial in a relationship?
Communication is crucial in a relationship because it fosters understanding, trust, and emotional connection.
Why do you think compromise is important in a partnership?
Compromise is important in a partnership to find common ground, maintain harmony, and strengthen the relationship.
Why do you express gratitude in your relationships?
Expressing gratitude in relationships fosters appreciation, reinforces positive behavior, and strengthens the bond.
Why is it important to respect each other's boundaries?
Respecting each other's boundaries is essential for maintaining trust, fostering autonomy, and ensuring mutual comfort.
Why do you prioritize quality time with loved ones?
Prioritizing quality time with loved ones creates lasting memories, strengthens connections, and nurtures relationships.
Why did you choose your career path?
I chose my career path because it aligns with my skills, interests, and the positive impact I want to make in the world.
Why do you believe in the mission of your company?
I believe in the mission of my company because it addresses important societal issues, and I want to contribute to positive change.
Why is collaboration important in the workplace?
Collaboration is important in the workplace to leverage diverse skills, foster creativity, and achieve common goals.
Why do you seek continuous improvement at work?
Seeking continuous improvement at work ensures efficiency, innovation, and personal and professional growth.
Why is a positive work culture important to you?
A positive work culture is important to me because it promotes job satisfaction, teamwork, and overall well-being.
Why do you prioritize a healthy lifestyle?
Prioritizing a healthy lifestyle is crucial for physical and mental well-being, energy, and long-term health.
Why do you practice mindfulness or meditation?
I practice mindfulness or meditation to reduce stress, enhance focus, and cultivate a sense of inner calm.
Why do you have a specific morning routine?
A specific morning routine helps me start the day with intention, organization, and a positive mindset.
Why do you enjoy trying new things?
Trying new things provides fresh experiences, fosters personal growth, and keeps life exciting and dynamic.
Why do you value a balanced diet?
Valuing a balanced diet is essential for overall health, energy levels, and maintaining a healthy weight.
Why do you attend networking events?
Attending networking events helps me expand my professional circle, gain insights, and discover collaboration opportunities.
Why do you celebrate milestones with friends?
Celebrating milestones with friends acknowledges achievements, strengthens bonds, and creates cherished memories.
Why is it important to surround yourself with positive people?
Surrounding yourself with positive people uplifts your mood, influences your mindset, and fosters a supportive environment.
Why do you engage in community activities?
Engaging in community activities allows me to contribute to local causes, connect with neighbors, and make a positive impact.
Why is it valuable to maintain long-term friendships?
Maintaining long-term friendships provides a sense of continuity, shared history, and emotional support throughout life.
Why do you enjoy a particular genre of music?
I enjoy a particular genre of music because it resonates with my emotions, preferences, and personal experiences.
Why do you prefer certain genres in movies or books?
Preferring certain genres in movies or books reflects my interests, imagination, and the themes that resonate with me.
Why do you follow specific influencers on social media?
Following specific influencers on social media provides inspiration, valuable content, and insights in areas of interest.
Why do you believe in the power of storytelling?
The power of storytelling connects people, evokes emotions, and facilitates the sharing of experiences and perspectives.
Why do you stay updated on the latest technology trends?
Staying updated on technology trends helps me adapt to new tools, stay competitive, and embrace innovations in my field.
Why do you have long-term goals?
Having long-term goals provides direction, motivation, and a framework for planning future achievements.
Why do you think it's important to have a financial plan?
Having a financial plan ensures financial security, enables goal achievement, and prepares for unforeseen circumstances.
Why do you set short-term objectives?
Setting short-term objectives keeps me focused, motivated, and allows for continuous progress toward larger goals.
Why do you believe in the importance of education?
Education is crucial for personal growth, expanding perspectives, and providing the tools for a successful and fulfilling life.
Why do you have a specific career development plan?
A career development plan helps me navigate my professional journey, set milestones, and achieve personal and career objectives.
Why do you enjoy a particular type of cuisine?
Enjoying a particular type of cuisine reflects my cultural background, taste preferences, and culinary experiences.
Why do you support a particular charitable cause?
Supporting a charitable cause aligns with my values, allows me to contribute to positive change, and make a difference.
Why do you find a particular historical period fascinating?
Finding a particular historical period fascinating may be influenced by its cultural, social, or political significance.
Why do you have a favorite color?
Having a favorite color might be based on personal preferences, associations, or positive experiences related to that color.
Why do you think maintaining a positive mindset is important?
Maintaining a positive mindset promotes resilience, problem solving, and overall well-being in the face of challenges.
Why do you believe in the power of collaboration?
Believing in the power of collaboration stems from the acknowledgement that diverse perspectives and skills enhance creativity and problem solving.
Why do you value experiences over material possessions?
Valuing experiences over material possessions is rooted in the belief that memories and personal growth bring more lasting satisfaction.
Why do you find a particular cultural tradition meaningful?
Finding a cultural tradition meaningful may be tied to family heritage, values, or the significance of the tradition in one's life.
Why do you enjoy a specific type of exercise?
Enjoying a specific type of exercise may be influenced by personal preferences, health goals, or the joy derived from that activity.
Why do you believe in the importance of lifelong learning?
Believing in the importance of lifelong learning recognizes that continuous learning enhances personal development, adaptability, and innovation.
Areas you'll cover: grammar and syntax, vocabulary building, listening skills.
Whose idea was it to organize the surprise party?
It was Samantha's idea to organize the surprise party.
Whose car is parked in front of the house?
The car parked in front of the house belongs to Tom.
Whose turn is it to choose the movie for movie night?
It's Emily's turn to choose the movie for movie night.
Whose dog is running around the neighborhood without a leash?
The dog running around without a leash belongs to Mr. Johnson.
Whose jacket was left behind at the restaurant last night?
The jacket left behind at the restaurant belongs to Sarah.
Whose wedding are you attending next month?
I am attending my cousin's wedding next month.
Whose phone is ringing on the kitchen counter?
The phone ringing on the kitchen counter is my sister's.
Whose advice do you trust the most when making important decisions?
I trust my best friend's advice the most when making important decisions.
Whose handwriting is on the note stuck to the refrigerator?
The handwriting on the note stuck to the refrigerator belongs to Mom.
Whose car keys were found in the living room?
The car keys found in the living room belong to my brother.
Whose project is the team working on this quarter?
The team is working on Emily's project this quarter.
Whose proposal was accepted during the meeting?
John's proposal was accepted during the meeting.
Whose responsibility is it to organize the upcoming conference?
It's Sarah's responsibility to organize the upcoming conference.
Whose report received positive feedback from the client?
The report that received positive feedback from the client was written by Mike.
Whose idea was implemented to improve the workflow in the office?
The idea implemented to improve the workflow in the office was from the IT department.
Whose birthday are we celebrating next week?
We are celebrating Grandma's birthday next week.
Whose house are we visiting for the family reunion?
We are visiting Uncle Bob's house for the family reunion.
Whose cat keeps visiting our backyard?
The cat that keeps visiting our backyard belongs to our neighbor.
Whose children are participating in the school play?
Mary's children are participating in the school play.
Whose wedding anniversary is coming up?
It's our neighbor's wedding anniversary coming up.
Whose laptop is on the desk in the study room?
The laptop on the desk in the study room belongs to Dad.
Whose bicycle is parked in the garage?
The bicycle parked in the garage belongs to my younger sister.
Whose backpack is this in the hallway?
The backpack in the hallway belongs to Jack.
Whose signature is on the bottom of the contract?
The signature on the bottom of the contract is from the company's CEO.
Whose painting is displayed in the living room?
The painting displayed in the living room belongs to Aunt Carol.
Whose suggestion should we consider for the team building activity?
We should consider Emily's suggestion for the team building activity.
Whose idea was it to change the company's logo?
It was Mr. Johnson's idea to change the company's logo.
Whose recommendation led to the successful partnership?
The successful partnership was a result of Mike's recommendation.
Whose opinion matters most in the decision-making process?
In the decision-making process, the CEO's opinion matters most.
Whose feedback should we incorporate into the final draft?
We should incorporate Sarah's feedback into the final draft.
Whose wedding invitation just arrived in the mail?
The wedding invitation that just arrived in the mail is from my college friend, Lisa.
Whose birthday gift are we still looking for?
We are still looking for a birthday gift for Dad.
Whose baby shower are we planning for next month?
We are planning a baby shower for Sarah next month.
Whose graduation ceremony are we attending this weekend?
We are attending Mike's graduation ceremony this weekend.
Whose retirement party is scheduled for next Friday?
The retirement party scheduled for next Friday is for Mr. Anderson.
Whose idea was it to organize a neighborhood cleanup?
The idea to organize a neighborhood cleanup came from Mrs. Thompson.
Whose initiative led to the installation of the new playground equipment?
The installation of the new playground equipment was a result of the PTA's initiative.
Whose garden is featured in the local gardening magazine?
The garden featured in the local gardening magazine belongs to the Smith family.
Whose proposal was accepted for the community beautification project?
Emily's proposal was accepted for the community beautification project.
Whose car is parked in the reserved spot in the community parking lot?
The car parked in the reserved spot belongs to Mr. Johnson.
Whose invention revolutionized the tech industry?
Steve Jobs' invention revolutionized the tech industry with the introduction of the iPhone.
Whose discovery led to a breakthrough in medical research?
Dr. Smith's discovery led to a breakthrough in medical research.
Whose theory is widely accepted in the field of physics?
Einstein's theory of relativity is widely accepted in the field of physics.
Whose recipe did you use to make this delicious cake?
I used Grandma's recipe to make this delicious cake.
Whose advice should we follow to improve our productivity?
Following the productivity tips from the management consultant can be beneficial.
Whose innovation transformed the way we communicate?
Alexander Graham Bell's innovation transformed the way we communicate with the invention of the telephone.
Whose research laid the foundation for environmental conservation?
Rachel Carson's research laid the foundation for environmental conservation with her work on pesticides.
Whose leadership inspired positive change in the community?
Martin Luther King Jr.'s leadership inspired positive change in the community during the civil rights movement.
Whose art exhibition are you planning to visit this weekend?
I am planning to visit Picasso's art exhibition this weekend.
Whose performance are you looking forward to at the upcoming music festival?
I am looking forward to Adele's performance at the upcoming music festival.